Stephen's life was a puzzle, with many missing pieces. At just 1 week old, he was abandoned at an orphanage gate. The only clue to his past was a small note with his name, Stephen. He grew up in the motherless home, surrounded by other children who, like him, had been abandoned. As Stephen grew older, he began to feel suffocated by the orphanage's rules and regulations. At 17, he made the bold decision to run away. He had no idea where he would go or what he would do, but he was determined to make a life for himself. Stephen found himself on the streets of Lagos, sleeping in an incomplete building with many other homeless boys. It was a harsh reality, and Stephen soon realized that many of these boys had turned to crime to survive. Some were pickpockets, others were armed robbers, and a few were even drug dealers. Stephen watched in horror as these boys were arrested by the police, sent to prison, or even killed. He knew he had to make a choice: follow in their footsteps or forge his own path. With a newfound determination, Stephen started working as a laborer on a construction site. It was hard work, but it paid the bills. In the evenings, he would hawk bread along the Lagos streets, calling out to passers-by to buy his fresh loaves. Despite the hardships, Stephen never lost faith. He attended church every Sunday, praying for a better life. But some of the boys he had met on the streets would often tease him, saying, "God won't come down from heaven to help you, Stephen. You need to take matters into your own hands." Stephen refused to give in. He was determined to achieve his goals through hard work and determination. And it paid off. Slowly but surely, Stephen started to build a life for himself. He saved enough money to rent a small-room apartment with his best friend, Uche. Life was still tough, but Stephen had hope. He knew that as long as he worked hard and stayed focused, he could achieve anything. One day, as Stephen was hawking his bread, he stumbled upon a photo shoot. A crew of photographers and models were gathered on the sidewalk, laughing and chatting. Stephen was fascinated. He had never seen anything like it before. Without thinking, Stephen posed for the camera, his tray of bread held high. He laughed and joked with the crew, feeling carefree for the first time in years. Little did Stephen know, his life was about to change forever. A week later, Uche came running to the construction site where Stephen was working. "Stephen, Stephen," he exclaimed. "Some people are looking for you." Stephen's heart skipped a beat. Who could be looking for him? He followed Uche to a group of men who were waiting for him. When they showed Stephen his pictures, he was shocked. He couldn't believe how handsome and cute he looked. The men introduced themselves as modeling agents, and Stephen's world was turned upside down. Within months, Stephen's life had changed beyond recognition. He was traveling the world, appearing on runways, and featuring in magazines for major fashion powerhouses. He had never imagined that he could achieve so much in such a short time. As Stephen's modeling career took off, he never forgot his humble beginnings. He remained humble and kind, always willing to lend a helping hand. Years went by, and Stephen became a supermodel. He was in high demand, working with top designers and brands. But he never lost sight of his goals. He enrolled in a university, determined to upgrade himself and secure a brighter future. Stephen's story is one of resilience, determination, and hard work. He proved that no matter where you come from or what challenges you face, you can achieve greatness with faith and perseverance.